guys kind of hold down the center spot, just given all the guys who are out?
I guess we just got to have a next man up mentality. I think Loon's ready, JB's ready, and then we'll get Cuz back here soon. So just got to have that next man up mentality and keep playing hard.
What have you thought about Devon's this season? Seems like he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's really in the right spots.
Yeah, I mean, he's been here for 4 years now. This is 4th season, so he knows exactly what coach wants him to do, and he's a smart player, so he just plays his role really well.
What are you seeing with John Collins as he's kind of developing and just kind of game planning for a guy like that with his athleticism?
Just somebody that can put pressure on the rim that's really good in the lob game for them, and that opens up a lot on the backside. You got a guy that's, that dynamic at the rim. You want to try to get a couple bodies on him, and you leaving, guys open at three-point line. So, I think that's just a snowball effect from his athleticism. And Trae Young's such a great passer, and they got good chemistry. So, he's a big part of this team, and I'm sure they're happy that he's back playing again.
KD, speaking of Trae Young, he played on your Moken AAU basketball team. Talk a little about that relationship with you guys and really what it's been like to watch his game grow and really, your assessment of his game as he's turned into a pro.
Yeah, just seeing him as a young player through high school, and, he's gotten so much better since then, just his feel for the game, just his skills. They've grown over time, and then playing basketball at University of Oklahoma. Allow him to just play a little bit more free and with a little bit more confidence. I think Coach Kruger was huge for him. And that year at OU, and then coming here with the Hawks, they kind of laid out the same plan where they're going to give him the ball and let him work and let him learn on the fly. And I think that's always good for young players, especially as top picks like that. So I'm very, very happy, for him and his family, and proud of how he's playing. But I know he's got another level to go to.
Kevin, there's a lot of leaders on this team, but during this time that you guys have been shorthanded, you've truly just stepped up in a position that you're leading this team. 3 games in a row, we've been able to see you produce more than 40 points. Have there been any part of your game, mentally or physically, that you haven't unlocked or unleashed yet?
Nah, I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do in the NBA as a player individually on the court, from a leadership standpoint, from a skill standpoint. Just, been through every situation, so I try to lean on those times throughout the season when we just going through a tough period, whether it's injuries, whether it's we're not playing well, I'm not shooting well. I try to go back to those times where I experienced all of those things and try to use them and apply them now.
Clay said that you play every single game like it's Game 5 in the finals. With a team like Atlanta, how do you get away from complacency?
I just want to go out there and win every possession. I think we know we got an opportunity to win this game and play well tonight, and we want to go out there and make it happen. And I think everybody on our team has that approach.
KD, we know you're a big lover of music, lover of hip hop. You produce in your off time. Recently, Meek Mill put out his new project, Championship. With you being the reigning NBA Finals MVP, of course, being the NBA champion, have you had a chance to check out the project? And if so, do you have a favorite record on there yet?
Of course. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite record when you just really appreciate every single piece of music on there, and never want to just single one of those records out. But Meek, somebody that in our culture who we seen grow up and go through some tough times, but to come back out and makes a body of work that's so that touches so many people. It's good to see a black man stand up and do his thing.
KD, your sneaker was kind of the go-to sneaker in the WNBA this season, with Breanna Stewart obviously being the catalyst behind that. What does it mean to really see that crossover market and women starting to wear your shoe?
I just respect basketball players no matter where you play or what league it's in, men or women. And I feel like this game doesn't really have it doesn't look at skin or gender or anything. And, I just make my shoes for hoopers in general. So I just appreciate everybody who wants to throw on some KDs when they're playing ball. So that's what I'm all about.
Kevin, whether it's Trae Young or anyone who's a rising star coming out of college, what do you think of that whole push of immediately comparing that player to like another star? What do you think of that?
It's ridiculous. I see Trae Young being compared to Steph a lot. You see young players in college now being compared to NBA megastars. mean, it's unfair to them for one, and everybody's different. You know, just their path, where they grew up, how they grew up playing the game, how they were taught. It's different for everyone, and so you can't expect that same path, that same journey. I know it's the easy thing to do is to compare young players to players that you only see on TV all the time, but you know, more so than anything, these guys that you compare to, they don't have careers like the best players ever. You know, it's more so on a different level. That's why these guys that are so good are unique. You know, you can't compare anybody to them. I just think you should let everybody be who they are individually.
Is it put unnecessary pressure?
How did you deal with those expectations?
I just try to just focus on me and realize that I didn't play the same as a lot of these players that they compare me to. But I just wanted to just kind of be who I was individually and kind of craft my game the way I wanted to. Obviously, I got influences and people that I look up to, but I just try to do it my way.
Put unnecessary pressure.